You know, Johnny, this is a day that we kept fighting back, and we had to. You know, I thought on a day where, you know, David Price had to battle, and it wasn't because of things that were self-induced. You know, nearly 75, 80% strikes, but you know what? They made him pay a couple of times, but we continue to fight back. Bogey with a big day. It's good to see him drive the ball in the right center field. That's been a little bit less frequent over the last probably 6 weeks or so. But he's got such unique ability to pull his hands inside the ball on a swing and drive the ball to the ballpark. But this was a very good win. Craig with a 4-out save. It probably is not only as efficient but as powerful as it could be. But I thought the key to me was probably that 7th inning. We get a very good throw out by Sandy and a big strikeout of Sanchez, and that continued to shift the momentum back to us. Guys that come to mound, they're doing their job. You can't say enough about them. You know, we've been fortunate to add a couple of arms to spread the work around, but each guy that comes has been prepared. They've executed, I think, at a high rate, and that's what it's allowed us in some of these games that come from behind to do just that.
John, Sanders obviously been struggling a bit. How confident are you guys that he'll be able to get out of it?
You know, Pete, he's been pitched tough. Obviously, he's, you know, throughout the course of this year, he's become a focal point by the opposition. So he's been constantly in and away, in and away. You see the pitch patterns taking place. You know, and sometimes he's been a little jumpy. He's been susceptible to some breaking balls away and some fastballs on the outside part of the plate. So today was a big day for him. And I think more than anything, like I said, the double in the right center field was the biggest of the 3 today.
John, do you feel that this team has come of age in the last 3 games, given the way you've won these games?
You know, Nick, I wouldn't just limit it to these last 3. I think, you know, the last maybe 3 weeks, I think we gelled even further, having to go out to the West Coast a couple times, lengthy road trips. There was an inner belief among our group that continued to grow. And then you put on top of that these 3 come from behind wins in this past week. Those are key games, and not always in the most friendliest situations. So against elite closers, against tough lineups, this team is responding to the challenges we face.
Not that you would rank come from behind wins, but does this one have kind of a special place in that it wasn't a big dramatic walk-off? You did it in stages over 3 innings.
Yeah, Steve, you know, I think just the gradual fight, the constant, just keep coming from a lineup standpoint. You know, build an inning, add a run, a two-run blow by Bogey to get us closer. Yeah, this was a little bit more methodical than just one big inning, and that takes contributions from many, from the guys that come in out of the bullpen to, you know, the length in the lineup.
Just talk about that decision, going Timber there in the 8th.
You know, respect to Headley. You know, he's got more power from the left side. I didn't want to go to a 4-out save with a man in scoring position. Try to give him a little breathing room, but we had called down a couple innings prior, as you know, Barnes was going to be in his 2nd inning of work. That's the way the day was unfolding. So in the 7th inning, let him know that this could be looking at a 4-out save, and he was very good.
How big were those Price be able to go those extra 2 innings there?
Huge. You know, and particularly the big strikeout was to Romine, who had swung the bat and has swung the bat. And I know it's only 3 at-bats, but he'd been 3 for 3 against him in the at-bats leading up to that inning. You know, his pitch count is getting to the point where his day is getting close to being over. You know, he made big pitches when he needed to. And, you know, we were able to put up a shutdown inning. So getting through 6 innings makes a world of difference when you're going to the bullpen.
It's only Greg's 2nd 4-out save. That got a lot to do with it being September and this time of year. You might go to him a little bit more.
You know, that's something I know he's never really done much of in his career. But sometimes it's the state of your bullpen. Sometimes it's the importance of the game. And, yeah, we're at that point in the season where, provided he's rested, we won't hesitate to do that.
How big of a weapon is it to have Jackie Bradley Jr. and Andrew Benintendi on that order? They got him basically 5 times today. To have that, and also just Benintendi, how comfortable he looks on such a big stage at this point in the season.
You know, there's some things that are very natural to individuals. You know, you can look at all the physical tools that he has. Equal to that is his presence of mind and his awareness. He doesn't seem to panic in key spots. And we've seen that in a number of at-bats. There's no panic in his approach at the plate. But when you look at what Jackie's done at the bottom of the order, where his production has been, that's a testament to the overall strength of this lineup, top to bottom.
You had a play when Hanley came down the line. Everything seemed to stop for a second. What was going on in that?
That's the reason he took off, because when Romine went to retrieve the ball after Mookie scores, he's walking back towards home plate with his head down. And actually, I thought it was a good heads-up, risky play on Hanley's part. Yeah, it comes up short, but I thought he had the accurate and right read on Romine's maybe awareness or lack thereof in the moment.